Hello, brothers and sisters. Welcome to a new edition of our show titled Speak of Africa. We cannot thank you enough. We appreciate you, our subscribers, our viewers. Without you, there will be no show. So we cannot help but thank you more and more. We also thank those who are really sharing this show with their family members and friends. You've been telling us that most of your friends are watching us now. So that's good news, and we really appreciate it. We also want to extend our thanks to those who send us a lot of information. In fact, without you, we will not really have a great show. You are our research team. You go out there, you send us news on everything that is happening. So we'll appreciate it. So we ask you to continue sharing this show with your friends. Continue sending us information because of you, we cover a lot of subjects on our show. Today, there's a whole lot of news breaking out. We're going to talk about Nigeria. We're going to talk about Ambazonia. We're going to talk about Cameroon, La République. We're going to talk about Burkina Faso. We're going to talk about Ghana. We're going to talk about Nigeria. We're going to talk about Ivory Coast. And we're going to talk about Mali. So you see, there's a whole lot of news breaking out. We're not going to waste a lot of your time. We're going to be very brief. We'll give you the highlights, then we'll put things in context. For the show of today, the theme is technology or terrorism. What's the choice for Africa? Technology or terrorism? In the past, we've told you that while the world is going to the moon, Africa is moving back to the village. It's because we've not been able to take advantage of technology. And that's what we've been telling you on our shows. Most of our so-called leaders do not like technology. They prefer terrorism because they like to terrorize their own people. They feel like technology would bring about change and they will not be able to put the people in slavery with their colonial masters. Okay, but when you look at it, you see that technology has a way of taking root in places. No matter what they do, technology is coming. When you look at most of those countries that have really progressed, since Africa had its fake independence during the early 1960s, some of those Asian countries that have embraced technology have really moved ahead. Then, of course, you see that America remains a pioneer of innovation because they invest a whole lot of money in research and development. They invest in technology. It was in America that when I started studying economics, I came to understand that technology itself is a factor of production. Unlike African leaders who focus on terror, we have to focus on technology because that's what will help us move ahead. Africa needs to become a bastion of technology. Africa needs to become a Silicon Valley. Yes, we can do it in Africa. It's just because we don't have good leadership. We have the brains. We have the polytechnics. Look at what most of the folks in India are doing. Africans are smarter than them, but why are we not doing it? Because we don't have good leadership. Good leadership will be able to do most of these things. So I'm going to talk about Nigeria to begin with because Nigeria today really exemplifies the fight between technology and terrorism. This week, a lot of you had the news. President Muhammadu Buhari was so much in the news. Twitter deleted his tweet because he made some nasty comments against the people of the Igbo people, the people of that ethnic group, which Twitter felt was really an offensive message considering the rules of decent speech that a social medium like Twitter maintains. So the reaction from the Buhari government was very swift. He took it like a personal assault, and which we thought was not really a good thing. Technology is changing things. You are using this medium to do good things. You are not going to use this medium to start spreading hate speech. But you have to understand that Buhari's reaction has remote causes and immediate causes. What you do not understand is Buhari thinks that the Nigerian youth exploited NSAS movement to protest against his government. So he feels like Twitter facilitated this protest against his government. So he has to look for a way to wreak vengeance on Twitter. But what he does not understand is he's punishing a lot of Nigerians in an attempt to punish Twitter. Twitter is not a small company. Twitter is a very big American conglomerate. They have offices all over the globe. Okay? Their main office is in San Francisco. When you look at the budget of Twitter, it eclipses the budget of Nigeria itself as a nation. So it's a big company. So I don't really know what Buhari was thinking. But this is a very good example of a guy who doesn't have good advisors. Probably because he's a dictator, they let him do whatever he wants. But you see, the fallout is when he goes out of bounds, he creates problems for his handlers. And this is really sad. You cannot be punishing Twitter because Twitter is a big corporation. They have the means. They can do and undo. What they're trying to do is they're trying to promote open communication, open internet, free speech in your country. But dictators like Mr. Buhari do not like freedom of speech, which is why he reacted the way he did. You look at this. A good leader who is really thoughtful would not have made such comments. When somebody like Donald Trump makes such comments in America, people understand that Trump is a lunatic. But why is Mr. Buhari speaking this way? His comments are very offensive to the Nigerian youth. When you tell them you're going to do to them what you had done to their forefathers, you killed their forefathers in war in 1967, you hurt their feelings. So as a leader, you're not supposed to make such comments. Even if that's how you feel privately, you don't come out in public on an international platform, on a global platform such as Twitter, and make such insensible comments. So that's a big mistake, and it makes Nigeria look so bad. Because when you ask yourself, what kind of quality of leadership do we have in Nigeria? Back in the days, we used to say, when Plato, the Greek philosopher, talks about the republic, a republic should really seek after justice. But when you look at the way Mr. Buhari has been handling things, he doesn't care about justice. The northern herdsmen will kill people. Mr. Buhari doesn't go after them, as we've been telling you on this show. But immediately the Igbo guy says something or take any action, he goes crazy and shows that he's a tough guy. He has an iron fist. So this is not really a good sign, and we really feel ashamed for having somebody like this leading a big nation like Nigeria. Because of this, he does not really understand that if you ban Twitter in Nigeria, you're hurting the country economically, socially, and politically. Already, the fallout is a whole lot. The Nigerian youth and other business people are complaining. But when Nigeria loses, who wins? Ghana wins. And we're going to come to Ghana. But before we leave Nigeria, we want to say to you, we got the news today that T.B. Joshua of the Synagogue Church of All Nations died. Interestingly, we're just watching a video which showed us that he was talking about his birthday that is on June 12th. So he shot the video on the 5th of June. And it is really interesting that he was talking about his birthday. As they say, man proposes, but God disposes. We watched this video and we really felt sorry for his family, and we extend our condolence to his entire family. We understand T.B. Joshua was really a controversial figure. As such, he had people who love him and he had people who hated him. But when somebody dies, according to our African tradition, you don't talk bad about him. So for this show, we're going to tell people not to talk bad about T.B. Joshua. If they hate him, let them reserve their hatred to themselves. We're not going to promote hatred on this show. We are Christians, and we also have Muslims who are on our team. We also have Jews who are on our team. So we all believe in brotherhood of humankind, okay? So whatever you think, let us just say we feel sorry for his life, and we thank God for celebrating this individual, and we ask God he has really worked hard as a soldier of Christ. Now Christ has welcomed him home, and let us accept that and just accept the good deeds of this individual. Because as we say, most of us who are Christian mystics, we know that life is a mission. Life on earth is a mission. We came to this earth to perform a mission. So each of you, you have to discover what is your mission in life. You try to fulfill what your cosmic mission is. When you do this, we say your cosmic mission is fulfilled. And we think T.B. Joshua has fulfilled his cosmic mission on this earth. Life is just an intermediate station on the way to other planets, because that's the way the universe is. You keep evolving in different stages. We don't tell you to believe in reincarnation, but that's just the way God makes things, okay? So we say, we salute this family, and we say thank you very much to the people who are taking care of TB Joshua and all the Christians all over the world. We feel sorry for you because you've had a very big loss, because we know TB Joshua affected a lot of lives and a lot of people, presidents, downtrodden people. So we think he did a lot. So may his soul rest in peace. So next we move to Ghana. Nigeria's loss is Ghana's gain. Twitter decided this same week to establish an African presence where in Ghana, Mr. President, the CEO of the Twitter company, made a deal with Nana Akufo-Addo, the president of Ghana, to take Twitter to Ghana. So now Twitter will have a headquarters in Ghana. Ghana has probably like maybe 22 million Twitter users. Nigeria has over 30 million. Nigeria is a bigger market. But guess what? Twitter has instead gone back to Ghana instead of Nigeria, which is a bigger market. Is this not a big economic loss for Nigeria? So if I'm a Nigerian, I will feel bad that my president could not really do a good job to bring Twitter to Nigeria. Twitter went to Ghana because Ghana had the favorable conditions for an open society. Democracy as a project is prospering. Okay, freedom of speech is flourishing. So those were some of the yardsticks Twitter used to establish a beachhead in Ghana. By contrast, Nigeria under Buhari is a dictatorship, so they are not really accepting free speech, which is why Nana Akufo-Addo won the contest again. He's a lawyer who really runs his government according to the law, and I think Jack Mosley, the president of Twitter, really liked that and decided to work with him because he has an open society in mind. So Twitter is out there for justice. Twitter is out to create a conversation with its people. As a corporation, Twitter understands social responsibility. Its social responsibility is to make the people of Africa participate in this global village so that they can communicate using their platform. Unfortunately, President Buhari of Nigeria did not really understand this economics. As Plato used to say, Nigerians need to know that kings who are leaders must be philosophers, or philosophers must be kings. So if your president is not a philosopher, then think again. Next time when you want to elect a leader who is a philosopher, or at least who uses the intellect to think problems, who doesn't act emotionally out of his self-interest alone. You look at it, because of one person, Nigeria is losing a lot of money. So that's sad. From Nigeria now, we'll move to Ambazonia, okay? We'll move to Ambazonia. Ambazonia has a lot of stories. For Ambazonia this week, a whole lot is happening, and you know we always like covering Ambazonia, but we're going to tell you a few things briefly. So feel free to contact us if you need more information, because we tend to be brief because we don't have time. The first story we want to highlight on our show today is the situation of refugees in Ogoja, Nigeria. Most of our people from Ambazonia ran away from Ambazonia. They sought refuge in Nigeria. So most of you know that they are there now, and people are really helping them. And we feel in the future we should be able to extend a helping hand to most of these refugees because they are our people. As I say, charity begins at home. If we cannot worry about our own people, we don't worry about taking care of them, then what are we going to worry about? So I think the last 3 days we received information from some of you guys that there was a windstorm and the habitat of most of these refugees were destroyed. The houses were destroyed. I could see the windstorm tearing everything apart, and the people were really like homeless. You could see the pictures which some of you sent to us, and we're sharing them with the public. So this made us really feel bad for our people who are in Nigeria. We pray God to take care of them. Then let's figure out different ways to see how we can reach out to our refugees in Nigeria so that we'll try to lend them a helping hand. That's what I think as Christians we can show our love for our brothers and sisters who are hurting. Okay? So next, there's a story too. Some of you sent us a video. A priest, Father Eboka, was just released. He was kidnapped by the Ambazonian Restoration Forces, but today we received the good news that he was released. Why did they kidnap him? Well, according to our investigation, the Ambazonian Restoration Forces did not kidnap him because they wanted money for ransom. No. They kidnapped him because they've noticed that there's a pattern among a lot of Catholic priests. They are working hand in glove with the government of Mr. Paul Biya. They are encouraging a lot of the Ambazonian youth to lay down their arms in favor of the government of La République du Cameroon. So this is like the priests are working with their enemy, and they are telling these priests that, please, if you don't want to be neutral, which is not a good thing to do as a priest. As a priest, you're supposed to stand for justice. You're supposed to stand for equality, human dignity. But when you start taking sides with the devil, then we wonder why you are a priest. So they decided to arrest, even though they said they kidnapped the guy, they arrested this father because they wanted to give him a message that, please, we want to warn you, this is what you're doing. We know about your activities with La République du Cameroon. If you continue, you're going to pay a price. And when you look at what is happening in this region, a lot of people are paying the price, and we're really sad when we watch what is happening. These last few weeks, we don't even want to show you the pictures because they are really gorish, okay? There are so many pictures. The way life has no meaning. Life is really brutish. You may think this is a jungle. War is not good. And we're telling you, we've seen so many pictures this week that really turn our stomach, okay? Really sad. We don't support people. We're a media organization. So we don't support war. We support peace. So we don't like whenever we see people killing other people, brothers killing brothers, sisters killing sisters. It looks like a tide is turning. They said there's a tide in the affairs of men when taken at the flood leads on to fortune. This is what is happening now in this conflict. The Ambazonian Restoration Forces now have turned this conflict into a movie. Okay? While they are fighting, they are taking pictures and videos. They are showing you the way they are handling their enemy. So if people used to think that they are telling lies, the videos make you really see, they bring the war in front of you so you can see the immediacy of the war. Okay? So even if you are thousands of miles away, it's like you are in the theater of war. You see what is happening. They hold their videos, cameras, and they shoot while they are hitting their enemy. And it looks like they have adopted very, very advanced guerrilla tactics so that La République forces don't even know how to deal with them. So now what the La République forces are doing now is they just ban a big group of soldiers, then they just go after one target. But most of the soldiers become victims. It's just like you have a herd of buffaloes. Then they are running, and the lions just decide to ambush them. Because that's basically the strategy I can give you. Because if you've watched a lot of these videos on Africa, like you see, like you go to a zoo, a park, you see what happens to lions and buffaloes. So now the Ambazonian guys have become lions, and the soldiers of La République have become buffaloes. They are big, but the lions figure out strategic ways to ambush them and take them out. So they've been taking them out in such big numbers that we don't want to show you pictures anymore because nobody wants to see the killing of people. It's not good. We just hope these pictures would make some people in Yaoundé to start thinking. Already, a lot of families of most of these soldiers, they are bearing the bad news. They are losing their loved ones. So they know now that this war is really not a good thing, and they are feeling the pinch when they lose people. Now, the Biya people have joined them. They too are losing people, and they are lamenting, okay? They are lamenting, and you will see the pictures. So you ask yourself, why are these people really angry with La République? When you watch, for example, we have like a lot of pictures of Bissau Airport. This used to be a site that drew a lot of people. People could travel from Bissau to Nigeria, from Bissau to Europe. Now, La République dismantled this whole airport, and this means of transportation is not there. The activity that was booming is not there anymore. So the people now look in anger. when they see the way their republic has been emasculated. They have just broken down everything and taken it to La République. And of course, the anger doesn't end there. This week also, you guys sent us a lot of pictures of farmers in Indian Division, Ekondo Titi, Indian Division. One, they killed a relative of the Prime Minister of La République du Cameroon, Dr. Dion Gute. They killed him while he was in his four-wheel drive vehicle. But that's not even it. Then the soldiers of La République just went and destroyed mills, palm oil mills. And you can see the pictures, so many palm oil mills. These farmers did not want to take their produce to Palmol. Palmol is the government refinery which handles the processing of this palm oil. But the people felt that Palmol is bankrupt, so they did not want to be giving their oil to a bankrupt organization that will not pay them for their produce. So they prefer to produce their stuff and sell it themselves. But the government doesn't like this, so as a response to punish them for not giving their produce to Palmol, the government sent soldiers to destroy the palms of these people. There are a lot of palms, and you see the guys have harvested everything. Some guys have already paid for this produce, but you can see pictures the way the government forces came and burned down all the buildings, and you can even see. Let us give you a minute to watch the videos and see the plight of the people.
See just the sky now. There is nothing from the walls. You go up, there is nothing. The whole roof is down. This is like this. It's down, burnt by fire. And in fact, I cannot understand why this is happening. What error have I committed that the government cannot call me for questioning, and then they turn to punish me in this way?
Thanks for watching the pictures of Ekondo Titi. This is another reason that is making the people really angry, and we think it's really sad if you see what is happening. The people are really lamenting the loss of everything. Next, we're going to leave La République and we'll move now to Burkina Faso. But before we do that, some of you are just telling us that there's a new story that is breaking. La République has just become a country of thieves. The money that was allotted for COVID-19, the Biya government has stolen the money. When you look at the way the guys have stolen the money, there's a video we're going to share with you. This video is a video of monkeys fighting over banana. So that's just the way the guys in the Biya's government stole the money. They just behave like monkeys. You're going to see the video, just monkeys fighting over this banana. Then after that, you're going to see a list, another video. The video is in French, but you can see the amounts of money. And you see the names of all the guys who have stolen this money. All of them important members of Biya's government, starting with Ferdinand Gongo, the Prime Minister, and all the other guys in the cabinet. All of them took turns to steal this money. So what is the Biya government going to do? We think the people are going to be so mad, they'll be demanding for Biya's resignation. So if the situation gets out of hand, don't blame me, because I'm just telling you the truth. I like to let you guys know before anything happens. Biya will be forced to resign, and the people will take arms. The people in the east, they will take arms and start fighting this regime. So Ambazonia is not alone. That's what is going to happen soon. So now we'll move to Burkina Faso.
Hey yo, Shay, I thought you was going to take me to this place so I could get my taxes done. You know I'm trying to buy a new house. What's up?
Let's get it on. If you're searching for a house, call up my man Prince Ojong, the best in real estate. Take it from your guy's shape. When I say his services are the best in the states where he's born, he even take care of your tax forms, fat refunds. So come, get your business done. Consultations, financial organization, fast processing, no waiting. This man is amazing. The Prince.
Act now and call Prince Ojong at 240-350-1131. That's 240-350-1131.
What happened in Burkina Faso? A lot of people died. Jihadis killed over 160 people. So where is the security? We've told you before that armed forces cannot really prevent people who want to kill themselves. They cannot prevent people who are decided on killing people they don't like. The best way is to sue for peace. But who listens to us? The big guys who rule African nations don't listen to us. So that's what happened in Burkina Faso. Where is France Barkhane? France is there, but the killing continues. Okay? When Thomas Sankara was running this country, there was peace. France took him out. Look at the mess that has happened to this country. So this is really sad. Next, we move to Ivory Coast. Ivory Coast also is dealing with the return of former President Laurent Gbagbo. He's coming back on June 17th. What's going to happen? So it's going to be firecrackers, isn't it, guys? Already, what is Alassane Ouattara going to do? Well, we're watching. It's going to be firecrackers. So what is Laurent Gbagbo going to do? Is he going to just sit quietly, or is he going to be active? That's what inquiring minds don't know. But we are watching to see the way things are going to develop. Okay? Then, of course, there is Mali. Finally, the African people are telling France to leave Mali. So the French forces who have been fighting under the France Barkhane are leaving Mali. But this creates a problem because when they leave Mali, it looks like the Russians are strategically working to fill the vacuum. You remember what happened in the Central African Republic? The Russians kicked the French out. And now it looks like another African country, which used to be a French colony, is going to turn to the Russians. Already the population are tired of France and its exploitation of their resources. They even want Russia to come in. You can see the people carrying placards welcoming Russians with open arms. This is sad. Then, of course, you even see this video we're going to share with you before we leave for today. We call it Immigré. One of you guys sent us a video showing Africans dancing on the street in France. An immigrant is playing the guitar, lamenting the fact that France calls us immigrants, immigré, which is a pejorative term for people who have immigrated into France from Africa. But you call us immigré and you steal our resources. So, immigré, you steal our resources, you steal our natural resources, oil, gas, everything. We run from the dictators that you install in our countries. We come to your country to seek refuge. Then you call us immigré. So listen to the song and enjoy it.
Je suis un homme comme lui, il m'appelle immigré. Je suis un homme comme lui, il m'appelle immigré. Mon cacao n'est pas immigré, mon café n'est pas immigré, mon pétrole n'est pas immigré, ma cola n'est pas immigré, ma banane n'est pas immigré, mon manioc n'est pas immigré. Quand tu allais chez moi, je ne t'ai pas demandé visa. Quand tu allais chez moi, je ne t'ai pas demandé papier. Tu as mis la guerre chez moi j'ai fui la guerre. Je travaille depuis l'année. Tu me nommes immigré, tu m'appelles immigré. Et c'est tout ça, c'est normal. What?
So we think we've really covered a whole lot of issues on the show of today. And we're telling you to watch our show. Then share this show with a lot of your friends. Subscribe, and subscribe. Thank you. May God bless you.
Is your EMR EHR COVID-19 ready? If not, you do not know what you are missing. Why do you suffer in silence? Be smart. Turn to Alexia HTC today. Alexia HTC is the leader in virtual solution and communication technology in these times of pandemic crisis. When the unexpected happens, who are you going to call? Alexia HTC. Come and see how Alexia HTC Cloud Communications are enabling your fellow healthcare providers to consult with patients virtually and making big money. Alexia HTC also enables your employees to work remotely during the COVID-19 crisis. Are your employees safe? Do not jeopardize the health and safety of your patients and practice. What can Alexia HTC do for you? Alexia HTC is the new Colossus, the sister of physicians, who gives you back liberty, that is, the freedom to practice medicine your way. Vivacious virtual visits wherever you please. Amazing e-prescribing. Quick access to patient information. Easy access to medical records from other providers. Rapid drug allergy checks. Integrated lab tests and results. Give me your tired, your poor, your huddled doctors yearning to breathe free. the wretched refuse of your greedy corporations. Send these, the homeless, tempest-tossed physicians, to me. I give them the refuge. The happy home of Alexia HTC. Act now. Browse alexiahtc.com or call 240-350-1131.
Medical practice software is too old. Indeed, all the programs are built on MUMPS, technology of the 1950s, and the programs cost too much money. Epic and Cerner cost billions of dollars. Meditech costs thousands of dollars too. In fact, that's why we created AlexiaHTC.com, a new and free EMR/EHR for doctors. AlexiaHTC.com is built for HIPAA. Yes, magical one-screen technology, ease of use, quick charting, amazing e-prescribing, tight labs integration, multi-office difference, because we believe doctors and patients need a break today. Be the first to test drive AlexiaHTC.com. You have nothing to lose. You have everything to gain. Act now. Call 240-350-1131. Alexia Care Corporation at AlexiaHTC.com. Selling a service or a product? Need buyers? Use the African Nation TV as a channel to reach many viewers. Act now and call Prince Ojong at 240-350-1131. That's 240-350-1131. Act today.